Hi guys, have you found yourself being an empath? Have you discovered new things about yourself and realized that you are an empath and sometimes you take on way too much all the time especially when you're around big crowds or other people? In this video, I'm going to be talking about why most men can't handle female empaths. If you like this topic, if you like my other videos, please like this video and subscribe to my channel and you can see more videos that come. And if you guys don't know me and this is your first time watching a video, I am Tiffany Allen. I am a clinical hypnotherapist and I help women empaths release the negative emotions, release that heaviness, learn how to set boundaries, and really just take control of their lives and find their purpose and fulfill their purpose and feel peace and feel happy and feel confident and feel what they want to feel and just take control of what's going on in their life. So if this interests you at all, if you feel like you're an empath and you feel like heavy emotion is weighing and tearing you down and taking control of your life, and you find yourself not sticking up for yourself, not standing up for yourself, not speaking up when you want to speak up, and finding yourself introverted, but you really want to just do the things you want to do and not feel tied down to the emotion and to the heaviness of this. If you feel drained, if you feel exhausted, I want to help you guys. So if you would like, you can learn how to heal. You can learn how to be confident. You can learn how to release the negative emotions and navigate your emotions and other people's emotions. So if you are ready for that, if this sounds like you, go to my description in this video. You can click a link. You can book a free call. And basically, we'll just chat on the phone. We'll talk about what you're going through and what's going on and how you want to feel. And I'll help you realize that you don't have to do it alone, that you can release the heaviness, that you can breathe again, that you can have peace and happiness in your life. So let's dive into the content. So I want to give you guys some reasons, some ways that men won't be able to handle a female empath. So empaths are basically, I have different videos talking about this too, what an empath actually is and the signs of an empath. So you can go to my other video and check out what an empath actually is. But the short description of an empath is basically you take on heavy emotion. You have your emotion, and then everyone around you kind of just take in all that energy and all those emotions, and sometimes it's toxic. Sometimes it can be heavy because other people's emotions are very, very weighing and negative, and you take that on and you feel like you want to heal and help people, and you may find yourself putting yourself on the back burner and not focusing on yourself and feeling drained and exhausted. So I want to give you guys reasons of why a female empath usually maybe finds herself in toxic relationships, may find herself feeling alone or not wanting to be in other relationships. And I feel like if you start to heal, if you start to recognize who you are as a true empath, you can start to recognize what you want in a relationship, what a healthy relationship means to you. So one of the reasons that I find that most men don't really want to be in a relationship with an empath, why most men aren't good enough for a woman as an empath, is because they're too honest. Empaths feel they want to make people feel good, but they also feel like telling a lie or not being truly honest, it doesn't feel good to them. It feels inauthentic. It doesn't feel right to them. It feels it can eat at them. So they feel obligated to tell the truth. And sometimes men would rather hear something that's not the truth just because it puts their ego up or it makes them feel good. So sometimes that can be kind of, it can kind of make a man kind of hesitant to be in a relationship with an empath, and understand that because sometimes they say things that they don't want to hear. They say things that maybe don't make them feel good. And they may want the woman to lie, just to boost their ego. And if a empath feels like they're lying, they won't lie, or they may lie and then they'll end up telling the truth because it feels bad to them and eats at them. So another reason is that female empaths desire long-term commitment. They are romantic people most of the time. They crave deep love. They want a deep intimacy. They want this long-term commitment. And when they're with someone, they want to be with them for long term. They're not wanting to go in and out of different relationships all the time. They want to be in a long-term commitment, and they desire that. And sometimes men aren't willing to do that. Sometimes men aren't ready for that. And sometimes that can put it off to where empaths find themselves lonely. They find themselves in toxic relationships to where they aren't getting what they want because they're wanting to try and they're wanting to see where this goes. And then sometimes men aren't ready for that. They are very intense. They have deep connections, and you may find yourself, if you're an empath, you have deep connections with everyone in your life that is close to you. You have deep connections with your family and your friends and your meaningful relationships with your lovers. Most men can't handle the intensity. Sometimes men can't handle the intensity of the emotion. They're not ready to, and maybe it can overwhelm them because they're not ready. They're not ready for this deep connection, or maybe they're toxic or narcissistic and shut down their emotions to where they don't talk about the things that bother them. And empaths like that deep intimacy. They like that intenseness. They like to know about this person and understand this person. And sometimes that's too much. This also leads us into empaths sometimes ask too many questions. Men may find them asking too many questions. It's not that the questions you ask are too many. It's just that a lot of men will find it too many and annoying and exhausting, because empaths are curious by nature. They want to know everything. Understanding everything means asking questions and getting answers and learning about this person's past and learning why what happened to this person makes them tick and why they tick the way they do. So they want to know, they want to understand, they want all the details, and sometimes men can't handle that. Sometimes men don't want to be asked questions. They don't want to share things, but empaths usually want to know more and more and more. And so they can understand, for the knowing and understanding. Another thing is that they see the best and worst in people, which I find can be positive and negative as an empath, because you see the best and the worst. You're not blind to the bad things or the toxic things in relationships, and you know what's going on that's positive and negative. But you find yourself as an empath caring so much about this person and wanting to help them heal because you see the true potential. You see the best in this person. So you want to help this person be happy. You want them to help this person heal so they can be their best. And sometimes that means downplaying the worst, but you see it. You know deep down you deserve better, but sometimes you kind of shrug it off to try to help this person heal and become their best, which leads to you feeling drained, you feeling exhausted, you feeling like you were on the back burner, not realizing that you are putting yourself last, but eventually feeling it because you feel exhausted and drained. Another thing is that empaths know what they want. Female empaths usually know what they want. Most men have a set way of doing things. They have a set way of how they feel like life should go. Empaths see the world in a different and unique way of viewing it. And so they feel like things can change. Things like they may feel like they want something and they realize that this man has a set way, and they may try to stay and stick it out, but they realize eventually they're going to have to leave, and this will lead to them leaving. Because empaths know what they want. They know what they deserve. And you may find yourself, if you haven't healed and you have unhealed parts of you, and you are in toxic relationships, you may find yourself bowing down, shutting up, like stepping down, walking on eggshells, because you know what you want. You know that you deserve better, but you really find yourself putting yourself on the back burner and your feelings and emotions on the back burner, trying to help this person. And then eventually it leads you to feeling like you need to heal, feeling like you need to release some stuff, feeling exhausted and burnt out, overwhelmed, everything, all the emotion. So empaths also desire genuine intimacy. So they desire a deep connection physically and emotionally. And so this means that the physical stuff is good, but they also crave the emotional stuff. They crave to be emotionally satisfied. They crave the connection in the talk, in understanding this person, in talking about things that may bother them, and being open in that emotional way. And sometimes men are only able or willing to commit physically. They don't want to talk about stuff. They want to shove it under the rug. And so this can make it hard for men to be with a female empath because they want to be emotionally satisfied too, and sometimes the physical stuff just isn't enough. They also, female empaths, A reason why a man may not be good enough for a female empath is because they commit fully. They commit fully in everything they do usually. If they have something set on their heart, they go for it. They go all in. And this means a relationship too. They want a fully trusting relationship with commitment. And if a man is not willing to do that, the relationship will not work. Because this is what they crave. This is what they need. And also, they value consistency, they value reliability, and they value being able to rely on this man, this person. So most empaths, they like planning, they like consistency, they like follow-throughs, they like being able to rely on someone and someone being there and being able to trust this person. And if they can't do that, the relationship will not work. It will not be healthy. Also, they have very good morals. They have higher morals for themselves. They have good values for themselves, and the relationship will be toxic or unhealthy if the empath has different morals in this person. This could mean like, this guy, he does drugs, he drinks, he has all these things, and that doesn't fit into the woman's description of her values, standards, and morals. So eventually this relationship will become unhealthy. This relationship will become toxic. It won't be good. And so another reason why this sometimes doesn't work out with men and female empaths is because they are very, very independent. They know what they want. When they're in love, they are with this person. They are this person's other half. They're there for this person. They're so in love, but they also realize they have their own other set of goals and desires and a purpose in this life that doesn't 100% pertain to this relationship. And so sometimes that can be offsetting for men in relationships. So let me just say this first, that all of these things, you may find yourself an empath, and you may find yourself not knowing what you want, not having high values for yourself, not having a high sense of self-esteem, not really knowing who you are, because you've put yourself, maybe people said you were too sensitive. Maybe people said that you were what you were doing and how you were doing things and how you were wasn't good, so you shut that part of you off. Please know that being a female empath, is super powerful. And there are ways to release stuff that isn't serving it, and there are ways to step into your power. And when you step into your power, everything you want, you make sure that your life and your goals and your desires, everything aligns with that. And sometimes it's shifting your beliefs. Sometimes it's letting go of the belief that you're not good enough. Sometimes it's letting go of the belief that you deserve toxic relationships and this is all you'll ever have. Sometimes it's letting go of the heaviness of your emotion and stepping into your power and your beliefs and believing in yourself and feeling good enough and raising your confidence and self-esteem. That is where your true power comes from, when you truly believe in yourself and you truly raise that confidence and step into your power. That's when life changes. That's when life becomes good. And when you can also navigate the emotions of other people, recognize what's yours, recognize what's not theirs, let go of everything. Let go of the negative emotion from when you were a child. Let go of the negative emotion of your parents, of your spouse, of things that are going on in the world and in your life. Learning how to let go of that can really change your life in a powerful, meaningful way. So, I hope this video helped you guys. Please share the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this sort of stuff, if you feel like you're an empath, because I am going to be sharing more videos where I will talk about empaths. I will talk about sensitive people. I will talk about how navigating the emotions is so important and how to actually do this. So, and if you guys are interested, if this relates to you at all, if you feel weighed down, exhausted, drained, tired, overwhelmed, stressed because of being an empath and struggling with being and navigating your life in the world of craziness while you're an empath, I want to help you. Go to my description, click that link for like the free call, and we can jump on the phone and we can chit chat about stuff. So I hope this